Here's a counterintuitive truth. Being a great conversationalist isn't about talking well. It's about making other people talk. Most guys approach conversations trying to be interesting. The guys who do well approach conversations trying to make her feel interesting. This shift sounds small, but it changes everything. I knew a guy who could get dates like clockwork. Every single weekend, he'd have at least 2 dates lined up. Good-looking women, too. He'd meet them at bars, at parties, through apps. Didn't matter. Getting the date was never his problem. His problem? He didn't kiss a girl for almost a year. 10 months of dates. 10 months of 2 or 3 meetups per week. Zero physical escalation. Nothing. How was that even possible? He was good at exactly one thing, making people talk. He'd learned this skill from a book about interviewing. The core idea was simple. People love talking about themselves, so your job is to get them talking and then actually listen. He'd applied this to dating and it worked beautifully for getting women interested enough to meet up. They'd have these great conversations where she felt heard, felt interesting, felt like this guy really got her. She'd happily give her number. She'd happily meet for coffee. And then they'd have another conversation just like the first one. Pleasant, friendly, completely devoid of any romance or romantic tension. He'd mastered the comfort side of conversation. He'd completely neglected the attraction side. And so nothing ever happened. His story illustrates both the power and the limitation of conversation skills. The power is real. Most guys are terrible at making women talk. They approach and immediately start performing, trying to be funny, trying to be impressive, trying to demonstrate value. They talk at her. They deliver content. They treat conversation like a monologue where she's the audience. This is exhausting for her and ultimately boring. She's just standing there nodding while he runs through his material. The alternative is making it about her. Ask questions. Show genuine curiosity. Follow up on what she says instead of waiting for your turn to talk. Make her feel like the most interesting person in the room. When someone is with you and feels special, feels like the center of attention, feels genuinely heard, they associate those good feelings with you. They want more conversations with you because conversations with you feel good. There's a concept called the 90-10 rule. Early in an interaction, you might need to do 90% of the talking. Why? Because you approached her. She wasn't expecting this conversation. She's not prepared to carry it. You have to assume the burden initially. But here's what most guys miss. 90-10 should flip as quickly as possible. The goal isn't to talk 90% forever. The goal is to get her contributing, get her invested, get her sharing. As she opens up, you talk less and listen more. The guys who struggle are stuck in 2 failure modes. Either they never do the initial 90%, they approach with a question, get a one-word answer, and stand there awkwardly with nothing to say. Or they do 90% forever. They talk and talk and talk, never giving her space to contribute, wondering why there's no connection. The sweet spot is carrying things initially, then transitioning to genuine back and forth where she's doing at least half the talking. That's when real connection happens. But here's the crucial limitation. The thing that got my friend stuck for 10 months. Making her talk builds comfort and rapport. It does not inherently create attraction or romantic tension. You can be incredible at making someone talk and end up in a friendly, pleasant conversation that goes absolutely nowhere. She enjoys talking to you the way she enjoys talking to her girlfriends. There's no charge, no tension, no spark. You need both. You need the ability to make her feel heard and special. That's comfort. And you need the ability to introduce tension and attraction. That's what we'll cover next. Great conversation isn't about being interesting. It's about being interested. Get her talking, get her invested, make her feel special. But don't mistake comfort for attraction. A great friendly conversation can lead to absolutely nothing if there's no romantic tension underneath it. So how do you add that tension? How do you take a pleasant conversation and give it charge? Next time we learn about a dynamic that changes how you should think about this. Being confident and playful in a specific way that creates attraction rather than just rapport.